And I said, I'm not even interested in the money. I would rather it be there for people to see so they don't have the same mistake that doesn't happen to them. No, what they've done is illegal and you should take it to the government.
I will give you once I have your identification.
Hi guys, welcome back. We're on tour Dridgers. If you're new here, we're a full-time travel couple from the UK. We are currently in Thailand. We have spent the past 2 weeks here celebrating Christmas, New Year, my birthday with family and friends, and it's come to the end. We're in Bangkok. We're literally getting a flight and heading back to China. So just a little update on life and everything. We're both good, we're both well.
Healthy?
Yep, not much has changed. We've just had a few too many drinks, ate a lot. Looking forward to get back into filming, to be honest. We've had a couple of weeks off, so we're looking forward to that.
Back to work. We've actually really enjoyed our time, really enjoyed our break. But yeah, there's loads and loads to come in China, so exciting.
Definitely. And a little update on Beijing. If you watch our previous video, is it? Or a couple of videos ago?
It might be 2 videos ago.
We'll flash up the video, go back and watch it, where our family arrived in Beijing and they got a taxi off the rank and pretty much got do we call it a scam?
I don't know what we'll call it. It got
ripped off.
Overcharged. We've had a message from a few people. A few followers have been in touch as soon as that video went out, went a bit crazy. And one of the followers, on our behalf, put in a complaint to the government. He said, this shouldn't happen. He said, the only time, this is another message, the only time you ever get scammed in an ultimately safe country like China is when you don't put DD on and you go to the rank. That's the only time you ever get any sort of scam or any sort of overcharging situation.
We couldn't get to the airport to meet our family, unfortunately. We were running late with something else and they had to just get a taxi because they didn't know how to work.
They didn't know what to do. Do you know,
they didn't know any of it.
The most ironic thing is, right, why don't they watch OTWD and just do what we do?
They've actually gone back to China before us today. My mum and Nan's still here, so we spent an extra day here with them. But we actually managed to pre-order them a taxi. So thank you to our followers and supporters. They told us how to do that, and oh my god, it was so easy.
It was easy,
wasn't it?
It was so easy. I wish we'd done that last time. Everything was so straightforward, and there was such. They said it was a beautiful car.
Taxi was on time.
Really good service, amazing. Yeah, so I'd say if you're coming to China, make sure you either pre-book a taxi or get DD. I want to update you on what happened. So when all the followers got involved, the taxi company found out that, they actually contacted the taxi company before they contacted the government. They saw the video was on Douyin and Red Note, and it was gaining quite a lot of traffic. It was getting a lot of views and a lot of people commenting and stuff, and they said, oh, we'll give you a refund if you take the video down. And then my follower said his father's a policeman and his granddad's a judge or something, so he knows China like the back of his hand. He knows everything about it, and he basically said, no, what they've done is illegal and you should take it to the government. He said being refunded if you take down the video is not right. I mean, it
doesn't solve the problem.
No, you should take down the video anyway. No, you should be refunded anyway.
Yeah.
Regardless of the video's there or not. And I said, I'm not even interested in the money. I would rather it be there for people to see so they don't have the same mistake that doesn't happen to them. And also, I'd rather see the taxi drivers I wouldn't say get punished, but have some sort of repercussion on their actions so they don't do it again as well. I love China. I want China to be a better place for not only us when we visit, but our family and everyone that visits.
We know that this happens a lot. Like, this is like a major thing, and whenever you get to a new country, the taxi's going to rip you off normally. Always, if you don't use the app. But China's different. China is not a place you expect that. Unfortunately, that's just one loophole they've got through. China is actually really hard when you first arrive, really hard with the language barrier. If you don't know what you're doing, it's that is easy to happen in the taxis.
It will happen easy, and everyone's obviously when people land off a flight, they're stressed and they just want to get to the hotel. And sometimes you just don't even mind paying more, but it's not right to prey on that.
Hey guys, hope you're enjoying this video. A huge thank you to Level 8 for supporting us on our travel and sponsoring this video. If you're like us and always on the move, You know the struggle. You need luggage that is reliable, lightweight and can keep up. That is why we use Level 8 First Packing. Their suitcase is incredibly spacious, easy to organise and is a lifesaver when you're living out your bag, hopping between hotels every few nights. Then getting around, the sleek design is perfect for rushing through airports and busy trains. Ours have been everywhere and have held up perfectly. And we're always late, so the 360-degree spinning wheels are a game changer. Plus, they're so lightweight, something you really appreciate, hurling up 5 flights of stairs. They even have a built-in TSA lock for security. Here's the best part. Level 8 offers a lifetime warranty on all their products. It just takes the stress out of travel. You stop worrying about your bag and just start enjoying your trip. Ready to check them out? Just search Level 8 Luggage. Their official site will be the first result. Browse their carry-ons, backpacks, or even bestsellers. Add your favourite to the cart and head to checkout. Don't forget to use our code Dridgers for 10% off your entire order. This isn't just luggage, this is Level 8. And our great community and followers come together and helped us, which is the best thing about what we do. We love it.
After he got in contact with us and after I said that I wasn't interested, don't want the money, and I'm not taking the video down, it then went to the next step and my friend got in touch with the government straight away, within 12 hours. Okay, so I posted the video 12 hours later. They refunded me both the money and they said, look, we're really sorry.
So it was actually 2 taxis.
Yeah.
So his mum and dad was in one and their friends are in the other and they both ripped us off. 2 different taxi firms as well, weren't it? 2
different taxi firms. They said, we're really sorry. And they said both the drivers have been dealt with and they've had disciplinary action and I think they have to go on a course to make sure they're doing everything properly. So it's good. It's a win, really.
Yeah.
And
we hope it don't happen to other people that arrive in China. Like, it's their first impression.
Yeah, the only reason we do all this was because we care.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it.
But all these videos, it proves you, like, we're not just making up videos in China. Like, we're showing you the one thing that's happened to us. We could hide this and not tell you.
Yeah.
It just shows you our true love for China, and we want this corrected so we can love it even more.
Well, exactly, and people straight away they'll be like, if when we post positive content about China, it's only because we're having positive experiences. And straight away in the comments you'll see, oh, you're paid to say this, you're paid to say that. Well, we're not paid by any man. It's proof that we can post a somewhat. It's not a negative video, but sometimes.
Truth.
Yeah, sometimes things don't go right.
Yeah, and every country's got naughty people, in other words. I'm going to call them naughty people. But another example is actually today we arrived in our hotel here in Bangkok. We were literally next to the airport because we got early morning flight. And we were like, I don't know, what, 2.5 hours early for check-in. And they were like, oh, if you want to check in now, it's going to cost you 800 baht. And I was like, get me back to China.
Exactly.
We've checked in like 8 a.m. in a hotel in China. And I was like, no, it's all right. We'll go and sit on them lovely sofas over there and wait for an hour.
Yeah, be fair to them, they did let us check in a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit earlier, but I was like, take me back.
Yeah. And before we move on from the taxi thing, I just want to talk about things that to watch out for if you're flying here. So when you jump in one of these...
Flying here, do you mean China?
China, sorry. When you fly into China. So something you should definitely watch out for. So I would definitely say download DD. Do it now. Do it through WeChat or Alipay and even AMAPs you can get DD on as well. Download it and go to, when you arrive, look for a sign saying ride hailing. That's where they pick you up.
Or e-hailing.
Or e-hailing, one of them two. But if all fails and you do have to get these hackneys, right, they are legally duty bound to put their meter on. If they don't put their meter on, already they're breaking the law. So make sure they put the meter on, and also make sure they're showing their ID. When I got in my mum's car when they turned up, the ID was not being displayed. The ID should be right in the middle of the dashboard. It should be able to see it. I had to tell him, can I see your identification?
I will give you once I have your identification.
And he just ignored me.
He's being a smart ass turn who's going to charge us more for making him wait.
It costs 200 or 300 yuan to take a taxi. Do I need to charge you for 10 minutes, big brother?
It's like, mate, you've just done an illegal taxi ride. It's just ridiculous. If they're refusing, then just get out of the car and you know.
Take a picture of the number plate, and prove, like, take a picture of them, whatever you can. But obviously, don't start up any confrontation because you just don't know what the
It's
person's
not worth
like.
it.
No.
Moving on. When we arrive in China, this is the plan. So we're flying to Guangzhou. Our family are there now. So we're going to spend a day with them.
So it's going to be another video of them.
Another video
Bit
of them.
of shopping.
Yeah, they're really buzzing. I think they're quite pleased to be back in China. Like, Thailand's amazing, but it's the convenience is in China. Now they know China a little bit. Already they're like, really chuffed, and they're like, oh yeah,
Looking forward to going back.
yeah, and they're like, oh yeah, the toilet seats like heated and stuff, and it's just obviously we know in China you get the little things they really matter, like little bits of luxury and stuff. Yeah, so from Guangzhou, once because for them it's just like what would you call it?
Couple of days before they head home.
Yeah, it's
Shopping.
No, what do you call it?
I don't know what you're on about.
A transit.
Transit.
Yeah, it's just a transit. So they're a couple of days and then they're flying back to England. We're going to stick around. We're going to be in China for 2 months.
2 months. And we've got like a month empty. So if anyone's got any ideas, like, we're trying to cover all the province. If you haven't followed us from the beginning, we're on number 17 out of 34.
Yeah, I'll swear we were more.
We ain't. I've got it all written down and ticked off.
All right.
So we've got about 2 or 3 planned in the next month or so. So we're actually heading to Harbin. This is the whole reason, like, going back to China. Obviously, we would have gone back there, but we've been planning to go, like, January, February time, so we could go to Harbin to see the
always
Ice
miss
Festival.
it, don't we?
Always. We've got our tickets booked. We're definitely going. It's going to be so cold, though. We did the Great Wall of China just before we come to Thailand.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it was cold, and we realised how unprepared we are.
And also after Harbin, then it's obviously going to be Chinese New Year. So leave it in the comments. We don't really know what to do for Chinese New Year. I've read a lot about Chinese New Year. I was imagining like massive celebrations and stuff, but actually a lot of people were telling me that it's more like in the West, like Christmas Day, where people go see their families. A lot of maybe not many people work, and it's going to be quite a quiet
Foodie
day.
and
Yeah, just let us know good things to do and good things you want to see us do that will really make your Chinese New Year even more special.
So what to expect from OTWD for this year? We've got some new countries to explore, obviously a lot more of China to do. We're going to start a podcast this year so we can get a bit more like deep, what's the word?
We are very raw, but we could get even more raw. 2026 is going to be, I promise you, the biggest year of our lives, and it's going to be not only our lives, it's going to be your lives at home, because you're following us right from the start. Everyone's enjoying the content, and it's going to get so much better. We've got, honestly, so much planned, and as this channel grows, this channel is growing faster than we ever expected, and we are very, very happy and thankful to everyone for supporting us.
We grow, the content's going to get bigger, better. We've got so much more crazy things to do this year. We're going to get a bit more out of our comfort zone, and hopefully bring you some amazing content like we do every year.
I just want to jump in with something that we've wanted to do ever since we ever stepped foot in China, which we'll definitely do with this month we've got free, and you'll be pleased about this, but I was reading about it, right? When we get to Chengdu or anywhere like that, and we're like relaxing and stuff, we're going to do the 24-hour spa.
Yes, we still haven't done one.
I know, we've got to do the 24-hour spa. And what would you like to see us do? Like, there might be, I can't believe that they haven't done this or this or this. Just, what do you want to see? Because if you tell us what to do, we'll do it. We're easily convinced.
All right, I want to go down the port. It's sunny here. It's the last day in Thailand, and we'll probably be heading to cold weather very soon.
Yeah, looking forward to the minus 25. It's going to be great. But, guys, remember, loads has come this year. 2026 is definitely our year, so subscribe.